Farewell. King Charles in tears as is forced to make shocking decision amid his upcoming tour of Australia and Samoa. The monarchy has seen its share of turmoil, but recent events have been unprecedented. King Charles III was set to tour Australia and Samoa, but a decision left him in tears. This decision was so profound, it made him rethink his reign. What could have caused the king to make such a shocking move? This decision could change the future of the Commonwealth and the United Kingdom. Stay with us as we explore the emotional and political challenges facing King Charles. King Charles III's first tour as monarch was a big deal. It followed in his mother's footsteps, strengthening ties with Commonwealth nations. But a personal crisis was brewing behind the scenes. Charles has always been complex. He has a strong sense of duty and a personal vision for his reign. His tour was meant to show his commitment to the monarchy, but a personal decision weighed heavily on him. As King Charles prepared for his journey, he faced the challenge of modernizing the monarchy. The 21st century has changed how people view royalty, with many questioning the monarchy's role. Countries like Australia and New Zealand are debating the monarchy's relevance. For Charles, this trip was a chance to show the monarchy's relevance in today's world. He wanted to reassure nations that the monarchy could evolve while keeping its historic value. But the looming decision threatened to overshadow the tour's purpose. Insider reports suggest King Charles has been privately struggling with a decision that could change his reign. Those close to him saw the emotional toll this decision was taking. As his tour approached, the pressure grew. The nature of this decision is still a mystery. Sources indicate it may involve a personal matter that could affect Charles' role as monarch. It could be related to family relationships or a change in his approach to ruling. The speculation is endless, but one thing is clear. King Charles faces a decision that could reshape the monarchy in unexpected ways. The weight of family, Prince William, Harry, and the strain of succession. King Charles' decision may be influenced by family dynamics. The relationship between Charles, Prince William, and Prince Harry has been a topic of public interest. The brothers' different paths have raised questions about the monarchy's future. Prince William represents tradition, while Prince Harry's break from royal duties has raised concerns. There's speculation that Charles' decision might be about reconciling his family's differences. This would be an emotional move for him as a father. Could Charles' decision involve a public reconciliation with Prince Harry? Or might he consider a drastic change in the succession plan, giving Prince William more responsibility sooner? King Charles' decision has big implications for Australia and Samoa. His upcoming tour is a key moment for the Commonwealth. Both countries have strong ties to the British monarchy, but Republican feelings are growing. In Australia, the debate on becoming a republic is getting louder. Many wonder if the British monarchy should still lead the country. King Charles' visit was meant to strengthen ties, but his personal struggles might overshadow that goal. The timing of King Charles' decision is very important. Australia's push for a republic is gaining strength. King Charles' visit could either keep the monarchy relevant or push for a change. In Samoa, the King's tour aimed to boost diplomatic ties. But any sign of royal family instability could harm those efforts. Public opinion is key to the monarchy's survival today. King Charles' choice will face intense scrutiny. Can the monarchy pass this test? In the UK, younger people are questioning the monarchy's relevance. In Commonwealth countries, the desire to break away from the crown is growing. King Charles must convince Australians and Samoans that the monarchy is still important. His secret decision could either boost faith in the monarchy or speed up its decline. The stakes are extremely high, with the British royal family's future at risk. King Charles is facing a critical moment. Will he continue to fulfill his royal duties, keeping the monarchy relevant? Or will he choose a path that could change his reign and the British crown's future? King Charles is in a crisis. His decision is not just personal but also affects the nation and the world. His choice will impact millions who rely on the monarchy for stability. The tour of Australia and Samoa has become more significant. It's not just a diplomatic visit but a turning point for the monarchy. The world will watch as King Charles navigates this crucial moment, and the outcome could redefine the monarchy's future. Conclusion: the monarchy is at a crossroads. King Charles' decision will have big consequences for his reign and the monarchy's future. The king's emotional struggle shows the weight of his duties. His journey to Australia and Samoa highlights the need for the monarchy to evolve. What's next for King Charles and the monarchy? Only time will tell, but the decisions made now will be remembered for generations. The unseen pressure, a monarch's burden. King Charles faces pressures unlike any other monarch. The crown's weight is greater in today's world, with family and political pressures adding to his role. As the first king in a century facing social media and 24-hour news, Charles must deal with unprecedented public scrutiny. The upcoming tour of Australia and Samoa shows the global challenges the monarchy faces. Every handshake and speech could boost royal support or hurt it. The pressure on King Charles is higher than ever before. Australia and Samoa are key Commonwealth nations. They could show how the world sees the monarchy today. King Charles and the Australian Republic debate, a delicate diplomatic tightrope. In Australia, the desire for a republic is growing. This movement has been strong for decades. But Queen Elizabeth II's popularity often kept it quiet. Now, with a new monarch, the debate is more intense. The Australian Republic movement (ARM) wants an Australian head of state. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese supports this, making the political scene change. A referendum on becoming a republic might happen soon. King Charles' visit could influence public opinion. Charles must balance his respect for Australia's independence with defending the monarchy. He needs to show the monarchy's value without seeming too strong or weak. This is a tough task for the king. Samoa, the monarchy's role in the Pacific. In Samoa, King Charles' visit is also important. The monarchy's role in Pacific nations is symbolic but changing. Many in Samoa see the monarchy as old-fashioned. Samoa is key to the Commonwealth's Pacific presence. The Pacific is becoming more strategic, with China's growing influence. King Charles' visit aims to keep ties strong and foster cultural exchange. The emotional toll on King Charles, personal sacrifice and public duty. The tour's political and diplomatic challenges are huge. But the emotional toll on King Charles is even greater. He faces a decision that has made him cry. Charles has always been passionate about many causes. But now, his duty as monarch takes priority. This decision is deeply personal and will leave scars. King Charles has always shown deep emotions. His struggles with Princess Diana and his environmental work are examples. Now, he is facing a decision that tests his emotional depth. The future of the monarchy, evolution or decline. The world is waiting to see what King Charles will decide next. This question is huge. What does it mean for the British monarchy's future? The monarchy has faced many challenges before, but today's are different. It must evolve to fit the modern world, a debate that's more urgent than ever. Charles might modernize the monarchy in ways Queen Elizabeth never could. He could reduce the royal family's public roles, streamline duties, or rethink their role in the Commonwealth. These changes would be big, but they might keep the monarchy relevant today. On the other hand, Charles might stick to tradition. He could keep the monarchy's ceremonial and constitutional roles, even as some want a republic. This choice would keep the monarchy's historic image alive, despite changing public views. Either way, the monarchy must change. Modern times demand it, or it risks becoming outdated. The world watches, a defining moment for King Charles. As King Charles prepares to visit Australia and Samoa, everyone is watching. This trip is more than a royal visit, it's a key moment in his reign. His decisions will shape the monarchy's future. Will Charles become a modern monarch, balancing today's complexities with tradition? Or will this trip signal a big change, possibly ending the monarchy's influence? For now, we don't know. But as Charles dries his tears and faces the public, one thing is sure. This trip will be a turning point for the monarchy and the idea of kingship today. King Charles III's tour of Australia and Samoa is a test for the monarchy's future. The emotional and political pressures on him will be intense. He'll make decisions that could change his reign and the monarchy's role. The dilemma King Charles faces is about leadership in changing times. Can tradition and modernity work together in the monarchy? Or will history be too heavy for even the most determined monarch? The world waits to see as King Charles faces these questions. The king's moment of tears shows even leaders face tough choices. But it also shows the strength of the human spirit. King Charles remains committed to his duty, despite the emotional challenges of his role.